Welcome back to Four Paths Healing Tarot. My name is Dee, and I'm delighted to bring you another daily message. Thank you, God, Angel Spirit Guides, for this opportunity to come together to hear from you, to learn, and to gain understanding from messages that are intended for our highest purpose, our highest good. Thank you, God, Angel Spirit Guides. Hey, friends, welcome back. Prior to being on camera, I was getting messages related to carrying on through heartbreak, through disappointing words that were hurtful, through words that revealed truth that maybe you weren't ready to hear, ready to see, but intuitively you always knew the underlying message with someone or something. But something recently came out, and you were confronted with the truth. Very, very clear awakening about the true intentions of someone or something that you are a part of. So for whoever that's for, that message is for you. The message that I'm doing today will not resonate with everyone, but I do trust that who this message is for, it will resonate, and you will know, you will feel confirmation. Thank you, God, Angel Spirit Guides, for clear messages for others today. Let's begin. What messages do you have today for others? What do you want others to know for their highest good, for their highest purpose? Thank you, God. All right. The first card out is the Three of Cups. The last message that I put out last week started with the Three of Cups as well, if I'm recalling correctly. And I meditated on that energy after the reading, and more messages were coming through. And intuitively, what I'm hearing and what I'm sensing about this Three of Cups is related to community, clearly, possibly sisterhood, friendships, relationships, and trust in those friendships. I'm hearing right now that someone is looking for trust in a sacred space with those friendships, with the people that you love or that you want to love and hold dearly. You're wondering if you can have that right now. Thank you, God, Angel Spirit Guide. What else? Ooh. This one wanted to pop out. It's so interesting. We'll put that here. Let's see what these are. Okay. Yeah. Thank you, God. And the Wheel of Fortune on the bottom. That was a little clunky. So I'm curious to see what the next line is. That felt really, really clunky. So what I'm sensing right now is that there are going to be different messages that come out of this for different people. And I'm in my body, I'm feeling overwhelmed with emotion. I feel sadness. I feel a sense of overwhelm. Very interesting. So thank you, God, Angel Spirit Guides. Just looking at this so far, we know that the Three of Cups usually means being in a relationship with other people, celebration after potentially making a decision and needing to rejuvenate through friendships. The King of Swords is leadership, being able to rule and to be authoritative through intellectual power, logic, being analytical. The Five of Swords usually means being willing to recognize what's more important, the relationship that you have with others or the fight that you're in. You might win this battle, but is it worth winning, or is it more about being willing to surrender to preserve a relationship? Four of Wands often means returning home or the celebration of returning home, homecoming. These two cards are very interesting. It makes me feel that whatever this matter is, it's related to people that are close to you at home in your relationship. So maybe siblings. I'm not sensing partner right now, but we'll do another line to see. But something about home, family, and there is some type of, I'm hearing some type of change that you are looking to experience, and you're wanting this change to happen. Absolutely. Okay, thank you, God. You're wanting this change to happen, and it's going to happen in its own timing. You're wanting fulfillment and love and divine unconditional love to return and for it to be permanent. Something you're wanting to change and die. Okay, so let's keep going just for a minute. Thank you, God, Angel, Spirit, guys, to see more of what's wanting to come through here for you. Thank you, God, Angel, Spirit, guides. I'm also hearing that you are desiring to restore balance within the family. I'm sensing that this is in your household. There is some confusion, potentially some chaos, people going really, really dark and ugly with the arguments, with the battles. And you're wanting to restore the love and the flow and the family trust. And you're wondering at what cost or at what level or when restoration will happen within the family. There's some family conflict happening here. There are some people who are standing in a place of righteousness, perhaps, or not wanting to put their sword down of truth to really hear what's. Thank you, God, Angel, Spirit, Guides. I'm hearing that some people are so, in this family dynamic, someone is so fixed on what's right or their way of thinking about things until they're holding on to it so tightly until they're unwilling to see or recognize what's being lost by battling each other just to be right. I say this tenderly, God, Angel, Spirit, Guides. I'm sensing that this could be the outcome of, in a family, some type of loss. It could be a loss of a loved one. And in the aftermath of processing this loss within the family, it's revealing different truths. It's revealing different situations in the past. Things from the past are coming up that maybe haven't been talked about or touched on in a long time. And people are feeling divided by that. That's what I'm hearing. And restoration is what you're wanting. And you're wondering when, how, what is it going to take? Thank you, God, Angel, Spirit, Guides, for these challenges, for this dissension, the anger, the fighting, the battling. When will it come to an end? And what I'm hearing with this Wheel of Fortune is that it's going to come to an end in its own timing. In its own time. There's a reason why this is happening right now. Thank you, God, Angel, Spirit, God. Messages, God, Angel, Spirit, Guides. So that message is for a couple of you, not for all of you. Maybe for very, very few. There's something like that happening in your home or in your family dynamic. That's what I'm being directed to clarify. But not for all of you. There are other messages that are going to be coming out. Thank you, God, Angel, Spirit, Guides. Yeah, there are other messages. And that is just for a few of you. Okay, so I'm going to put this under here. So the other message that's coming up as this is unfolding, thank you, God, Angel, Spirit, Guide, still sword energy. Change is happening. Obviously, the Eight of Wands usually indicates some type of change that is taking place, that it's happening. In a friendship dynamic, in something that has been, okay, yes, change is happening in some type of long held friendship dynamic. A, it could be siblings, it could be a group of people that are tied together by blood that have been close, but something is changing rapidly in this relationship because there is some matter related to secrecy. Thank you, God, angel, spirit guides. I'm hearing related to deceit. Someone in this friend group or in this friend dynamic is not being completely truthful with everyone. So let's say there's a group of 3 or 4 of you that you're really tight, you're really close, have been maybe since childhood. And maybe in this relationship dynamic and friendship dynamic, you all share information with each other across the board. But maybe someone in this friend group is sharing some information with maybe one of you out of the group, and the other 2 of you are coming to find out this information a little bit later, and it's starting to waver or change the dynamic in the friendship of you all. In this friendship, it's changing because of this odd way of communicating. It's coming off sneaky to you. It's coming off sneaky to the friendship. Thank you, God, angel, spirit guides. Oh, I just got really dizzy. That was interesting. Thank you, God, angel, spirit guides. Any messages? Thank you, God. Thank you, God, angel, spirit guides. So very interesting reading. Someone is seeking some truth. I wouldn't be surprised if some intuition card comes out, some card that signifies that it's time to tune into your intuition. I would not be surprised, because what I'm sensing is that someone's intuition is cueing them into some type of deception, someone not sharing all of the truth about the matter. Thank you, God, angel, spirit guides. Messages to clarify the 5 of Swords. Thank you, God. And the 4 of Wands. Thank you, God, angel, spirit guides. Okay, let's see if I do that. Yeah, and then we have another 4 of Wands. So definitely in some intimate family dynamic, this is happening. So the first message that was coming out was related to within a home, within a family dynamic, there's dissension that might be the outcome of some type of loss that's disrupted this family dynamic, and people are coming out with their truth. Yep, they're coming up with their truth, and it's causing dissension, and someone's really wanting to restore the healing and wondering when this healing is going to happen, when balance is going to happen. For those folks that I'm speaking to, again, with that first message that came out, it's going to happen in its own time, but there's a reason as to why this fallout, this change in family dynamic is happening. What I'm also hearing is that what's happening right now within this family dynamic is going to change the style of the family forever. It does not mean that it's going to be bad, but sometimes things have to change, things have to progress and move forward, and there are very unique reasons as to why. Sometimes in order for something to move on, to grow, to remorph into something else, something has to happen to initiate that change. In this family, it's time for a new level of relationship to be had, and it's going to be permanent, but the storming phase within that family, it has to happen. And then this other message where it feels like there's a group of friends, you're a part of a friend dynamic, a sistership or a friendship, a group of brothers perhaps. There's some deception that's going on. Someone's looking for truth, and it's messing up or changing the feeling of comfort, the feeling of belonging that was once there in the relationship. Yeah, so there's some understanding. It at the spiritual level, it's very clear to whoever I'm speaking about that there's something disrupting the style of this friendship, the the recommendation, right? The advice from Spirit is to have temperance through this change, to have some middle ground type of understanding, to have some patience. You're going to have to call in temperance here to work through this change in both messages and both scenarios. But in these family dynamics at the home level, change is happening. Change is happening. I'm also hearing that this may have to do with someone's marriage, someone's family, someone potentially being newly married, that there is some information coming up, something related to deceit. This keeps coming up for me too, even in the pre-reading, and I say this tenderly, that there perhaps could be something related to a new marriage or the potential of a marriage, but there's third-party information coming up that someone's not sure if they want to share this information, because they fear that if they share this information about this third-party scenario to another couple, that the couple that are coming together to build their lives together, they don't want to break the relationship down. But it's going to be revealed no matter what in its own timing. So you, my friend, another message again with that third party situation. If you're the person who's aware of something that potentially could cause a disruption in a family, because maybe there is some third party situation happening, some deceit, some lies, someone not knowing all the truth between a couple or within a family, what I'm hearing is that the advice or the message is to be still. To hold space for a moment, to not feel like you have to be the person to share this information. That's what I'm hearing as well. Thank you, God, angel, spirit guides. Let's get some angel messages for this and to wrap this reading. In timing, this will work itself out. But in this time, it's really important for you to maintain emotional, spiritual, mental balance right now. That's what's going to be really, really important for you. To spend time being alone, maybe meditating on this, going into prayer, seeking God to understand how to navigate this. And I'm speaking specifically to the person who may be someone who has some information about a family or a couple, and you're not sure what to do, to share it or not, because you don't want to be the person to change something within a family or within a couple's relationship. Thank you, God, angel, spirit guides. Thank you. Thank you, God, angel, spirit guides. Any other message? Okay, we'll let that be. Improve your health. So what I'm getting from this is that whoever I'm speaking to, in some ways, whatever storyline I spoke about that is pertaining to you, it is having an impact on how you feel. It's having an impact on your body and the physical. Maybe not resting as much as you'd like to or probably need to. Maybe your eating habits have changed because you're just wanting to have some sense of control because everything feels like it's out of control right now. This change that's happening feels wild, feels eerie, not really knowing what to do to restore, regain a sense of comfort. The bottom of the deck, it's important right now to remain positive. It's really, really important right now, because what's happening before you right now is potentially making you feel like it's never going to come to an end. I'm also hearing that there's something about you that makes you feel that you have to be the person to restore all of this. Maybe who I'm speaking to has kind of like a rescuer thing going on where you are usually the person who comes to restore. You are usually the person who has the right answer. Um, but in this case, when I'm seeing improving health here, if that is you, it might be time to consider a different approach, giving space and letting room happen for people to work out their own matters. You being more of a coach instead of a rescuer, being a guide on the side, asking good questions to help people work out their own matters and empower themselves to be strong enough to use their personal power in a good way, in a healthy way. So work on your health, get the sleep that you need, take care of your body, your mind at this time. Thank you, God, and your spirit guides. Final messages. Thank you, God, and your spirit guides. Okay. It's two there. Anything else? Thank you, God. All right, we'll let that be. First message that came out. If you are feeling stuck in any area of your life, whether it is in a relationship, a job, or just a situation, ask yourself, what is stopping me from leaving? Yes, leaving is scary, but sometimes it is the right step to take. Be brave. We are right beside you. Friend, if this matter is related to you learning information about a third party, I want you, thank you, God, angel, spirit guides. If this is related to you, you're suspecting a third party situation in your relationship and it's causing dissension in your family. What I'm also hearing is that it perhaps has had an impact on your health. You're not sure if you should leave or stay, what the changes will be if you decide to leave and possibly walk away from the family that you have in its current state. What I'm hearing is if you're unsure about what to do, pay attention to how you've grown or regressed over the years. If you find that you have grown more than you have regressed, that might help you understand what's going to be best for you. But if you find that your health has declined, friendships have declined, your sense of confidence, your sense of trust has regressed over years, you want to start really taking time to think about what is actually going to be good for you and what do you want? Do you want to continue to regress in your life or improve and grow? That's going to help you work this matter through. If you're worried you don't have the strength to move on, wow, very powerful. Think of how much strength you are using to hold on then. Redirect your energy and enjoy your life. Friend, the scariest thing sometimes is to move on with your life. That is the scariest thing to do. And as these final messages have come out, what I'm really sensing, especially I got the Three of Swords before coming on camera, this just might be related to you. You got some information, you have some news related to third party, or it could just be some level of deceit or information that came up, something that was happening behind your back, and the news came out and you're not sure how to move on, what to do. Friend, I want to remind you that your life is meant to be abundant, prosperous, loving, and beautiful. And if in any moment that's not what's happening in your life, not because you're being pushed to change, sometimes change feels like different things, but sometimes heartbreak and challenge is pushing us to really consider if what we are immersed in relationally is improving us or if it's regressing us. Relationships are supposed to be here to enhance us. So friend, I want you to keep that in mind, whoever I'm speaking to in this time, That is all that I have in this message. Please rejoin me for another message coming later in this week. My name is Dee. Please like, share, and subscribe to help to grow this channel. I am pleased to do this daily, and I'm working out in my personal schedule how to make this a reality where there are more messages by Zodiac that comes out throughout the week. But until then, I'm wishing you a wonderful day, and I'm standing with you in prayer and in hope, and I believe in your strength. I believe in your confidence. I believe in your ability. Take care.